everyone, welcome to our channel of Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. My name is Kajal Kulkarni and I am going to teach grade 6 supplementary. So before we start, I will like to tell you all that please take your supplementary book along with you with a pencil, and also if you want you can take a rough book, because in this story you are going to see come through very new words which are really very interesting. So I will be telling you all the meaning of those words. So be ready with your supplementary book and a pencil. Okay, so let's start. In our last episode we had seen with the story named A Pact with the Sun. A pact means an agreement with the sun. So what was the agreement? What is really going on? So we saw that Saida's mother, she was not feeling well from a very long time. She was having a chronic illness. Chronic means from a very long time, from a very long duration she was not feeling well. She had been examined, she visited to many doctors, but still she was not well. Why she was not well? Because she was living in one very dark room which was not having, means the doors and the windows were fastened. Fastened means kept closed. There was no fresh air in the room, and so Saida's mother was lying on one bed and she was coming out of the illness, and again she was returning back to her critical condition. So then what happened? She really turned very serious. So her neighbors and her relatives told her to approach a specialist doctor. So she was not having money, she was very poor. So what did she do? She sold the jewelry, whatever she was having, she sold it and she called the doctor. So when the doctor came to visit her, he saw that the room which she was living in was very dirty. So the doctor advised that whatever she wants to eat, she can eat, but before that she should be shifted from that dirty room to one nice airy room where the doors and windows are open. Okay, so then she was shifted in the other room, and then she was told that you should every day sit in the sun for at least 1 hour from 8 to 9. So we had stopped there. Now the next part we will start with the next part. Okay, so let's start. So in the next part, the sky remains overcast with clouds for a few days. Saida makes a special request to the sun rays to help her mother get well. Now what happened when the doctor told that she should sit in the sunshine for at least 1 hour? But what had happened? The sky was overcast with clouds for a few days. The clouds, the sky was full, means there were only clouds. Overcast means the sky was full with clouds for few days. So Saida makes a special request to the sun rays to help her mother get well. Saida is making some special request to the sun that my mother, please help me so that my mother can get well soon. The sun rays keep their words, come down in large numbers and give new life to Saida's mother. Now here it is said that the sun rays are promising to Saida that we will definitely come, and they are fulfilling their promise, they are keeping their words, and they are coming down on the earth to give new life to Saida's mother. So this is what all 3 points we are going to see in this part now. It so happened that the sky remained overcast next morning. The same was the case the following day. What happened when the doctor told her to sit in the sun? The next day when they woke up, they saw that the sky was overcasted with clouds. It was all cloudy. Then the same thing remained for the next day also. The next day also the sky was overcast with clouds. There were only clouds. Saida's mother was dejected. Saida's mother was dejected. Dejected means unhappy. She was not happy. She muttered, "O Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden? how will I ever be cured? She muttered. Muttered means to say something, to pray. When we are really in a very pain, in really very difficult situation, we beg in front of God. So muttered means with heart and soul she is praying to God. Okay, she muttered, "O Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden?" Why did you order the sun? Oh Lord God, please, why did you do this with me? Why you have told the sun, you have ordered the sun to remain hidden, don't come out. Hidden means to hide. Where the sun was hiding? Behind the clouds. How will I ever be cured? If the sun is not there, then how will I cure? Dejected. Dejected means she was unhappy. Okay. Saida was playing with her doll nearby and she heard her mother's lament but kept quiet. Saida was playing with her doll when her mother was talking with the God, when she was praying, when she was really begging in front of God. That time Saida was next to her mother. She was playing with her doll and she heard her mother's lament. Lament means something expressed, to express something with sadness. Okay, lament means to express something with sadness. She was very sad. No, why? Because the sun rays were not there, the sun was not there, and the sun was hidden behind the clouds. So she was very unhappy, she was very sad. So lament means Saida was playing with her doll nearby and she heard her mother's lament. She heard her mother's prayer, the prayer of very sadness. Okay, but she kept calm, she kept quiet. Later in the afternoon, when she stumbled on a spot of pale sunlight in the courtyard, she ran to her mother to say the sun was there. Now in afternoon, when her mother was praying to the sun, to God, that time Saida was playing with the doll nearby. She listened, she heard what her mother was talking, what she was praying with all her heart and soul, with the sadness she was praying to God. But she kept calm, she did not see anything. But later on, when she was playing in the courtyard, she stumbled. Stumbled means when suppose we are running, when I am running or when I am walking and some obstacle comes when I am walking, so what will happen? I will just stumble. So this is called stumbled. Okay, so she stumbled on a spot of pale sunlight. Pale sunlight means there was very little sunlight. Okay, very little sunlight. So she stumbled and she found that, she spotted that the sunlight has come and she was so happy. Where was the sunlight? In their courtyard. So she was very happy and she ran to her mother to say that the sun was there. Ma, the sun is there. No, said everybody present. All those who were present there, they said, no, it's too late and chilly. Chilly means not that eating chilli. It is chilly means very cold. Now it is too late and it is really very cold now. Now she can't sit because she is already having cough, cold and fever and all those things. So it is now too late. She can't sit. It is very cold now. Your mother can't sit out there. Disheartened, Saida returned to her doll. Disheartened means she was really very sad. She became very sad that, oh, the sunshine, whatever I have seen, that is not good for my mother. So she was disheartened, she was unhappy. And she returned to her doll. There was no sun really, except for its last remnant. For its last remnant, entangled in the top branches of the family mango tree. Now in the courtyard, in their courtyard where they were staying, in that courtyard there was a mango tree. So the mango tree, the sun rays pass through that mango tree's branches, and it was entangled. Entangled means what? When something is very much, if we take some thread, okay, if I give some thread and I just make a ball of it, so what will happen? It will be all tangled up. Okay, so it said that it was entangled in the top branches of the family mango tree. And remnant means a piece of something that is left after the rest has gone. Means it was almost the sun had disappeared, and what was remaining? The last part. So remnant means something that is left out, means almost it is gone, but very little part is left out. So the sun, there was really no sun, only the last part, last left out was entangled in the top branches of the mango trees. Only the last part was seen on the mango tree. Now, children have at their command a secret language, foreign to grown-ups altogether, in which they fluently communicate with trees, flowers, animals, the sun and the moon, perhaps even with the Almighty. Now here, this paragraph, from here to Almighty, this paragraph is saying that, as I tell the students that when you pray to God, God listens to children very soon. So in this part it is telling that now children have at their command a secret language. The children are having the secret language. Means when they are very small, children when they are very small, whatever they speak, it is not clear, right? We say bobade. So in that way, that girl was not able to speak clearly, but she had a secret language, and in that secret language the grown-ups, the grown-ups don't understand that language, but who understand that language fluently, they communicate very fluently with the trees, flowers, animals, the sun and the moon, and also sometimes with God. The children can communicate with their language, with their own language, with all these nature, okay, and also with God. Using that special language which Saida was speaking, using that language, Saida addressed her remark to the last departing ray of the sun. To the last rays of the sun, means departing means which was going now. Okay, the sun rays were now going. So she spoke with them. What did she speak? Dearest sister, do come tomorrow with lots of warmth and brightness. You see, my mother is ill and needs your help. What she is telling to the sun rays? She's addressing the sun rays as dearest sister. What she is addressing the sun rays? The last sun rays which are going now. So she is addressing those sun rays as dearest sister. Dearest sister, please come tomorrow. As you can see that my mother is really not well. Come tomorrow with lots of warmth and brightness. Okay, since my mother is not well and my mother needs your help. So what the sun rays are also replying here? Surely, answered the light, don't look unhappy. We will be here at the fixed hours. The sun rays, the rays of the sun, they are telling, not the sun. See, listen to my words very carefully. The rays of the sun, the last going rays, the departing rays of the sun, they are telling to this girl Saida that surely we will come tomorrow. Please don't be unhappy. Please don't look unhappy. We will surely come tomorrow to our in our fixed hours, when means the time, means morning when the sun rises. So 8 o'clock the sun rays come to the earth. So they are telling that we will definitely come in our fixed hours. Next day, early in the morning, when the sprightly sun rays embellished themselves for their journey down to earth, the sun said. Now, what do you mean by the word sprightly? Sprightly and embellished. Sprightly means full of energy. Sprightly means full of energy, and embellished means to make something look more beautiful. So the next day, early in the morning, when the sprightly sun rays, when the energetic sun rays, they looked so beautiful in themselves, they were looking very beautiful in themselves. They were on their journey down to earth. And when they were on their way, the sun said, "It's your day off again." It's your day off again. Means again today you are having off. You cannot go down on the earth. We are staying up here only. Why? The road to the earth is blocked by an army of thick mucky clouds. Mucky clouds. Mucky means something that is covered very thickly. Okay. So the sun is telling to this very bright, very energetic rays. The rays had promised Saida that they will definitely come and help her mother to get well soon. So these sun rays with very energy, they are willing, means they are ready with all their beauty and all their strength. They are ready to come down to the earth. But the sun is saying that today also is off for you because the road to the earth is blocked. Why it is blocked? It is blocked by an army of thick mucky clouds. Mucky means very, very thick. It is covered with all dark. Okay. So the little rays so much wanted to go down for a lark, but they remained quiet. These little rays, they really wanted to go down. They were excited. They were very much excited to go down, but they were very much excited to go down. They were waiting when we are getting a chance to go down. But what happened? They remained quiet. So one of them, though, who had made a pact with the little Saida, said, pact means agreement. So one of that sun rays who had made a pact with Saida said, "Sir, I can't stay back. I have given my words to Saida, whose mother is ill and needs our help." Now one of the sun rays is telling to sun what it is telling? "Sir, I can't stay back. I have given my words to Saida, whose mother is ill and needs our help. I'll pierce through the clouds to reach Saida's courtyards." Pierce means to make hole. When our ears are pierced, we make hole, no? So to penetrate, to get through. Okay. So I'll pierce through the clouds to reach Saida's courtyard. How else will her mother be cured? If I am not doing this, then how her mother will be get well soon? Hearing this, all the rays nearly stacked a revolt. Stacked a revolt means they all came together and they were in to protest. They started protesting against their father's son. The son is defined as their father. So they all came together. They made one voice and they said that, yes, we will definitely go and help Saida, because why? They have made an agreement with Saida, they have made an pact with Saida. So fence is saying back again, they said in a single voice, what will the people of the earth say about us? What did the sun says? Fence is staying back again, means we have now made our mind that we will definitely go down. We will definitely go down as we have promised someone. And what will the people on the earth will think about us? That we are not following our words, we are not keeping our promises. Because they had made a promise to Saida that they will definitely come the next day. So they are telling to father son that now we have made our mind and we will definitely go on the earth. So what then we of the heavens have turned liars? What will the people on the earth think? That the heavens, means those who are living in heavens, those who are there on top, they are really turned liars. The sun relented, the sun agreed, the sun changed its mind. Now the sun was telling no, not to go down as it is all blocked by the clouds. But now the sun agreed, it changed, the sun changed its mind. Relented means to change one's mind. Please yourselves, he said, mind your clothes, though the clouds are mucky. What he is telling, take care of yourselves. But see that you all may do whatever you all want. Please yourselves means do whatever you feel is correct. But see that your clothes may get dirty because the clouds are very mucky, very dirty. The clouds are thick and very dirty. Never mind our clothes. We can always change. Don't worry about our clothes. We can always change these clothes. So, and but go we must. But we must go to the earth. We have to go. Don't worry about our clothes. We can anytime change our clothes. When it will get dirty, we can change the clothes. But today we have to go to the earth. And the rays rushed towards the earth. What happened? The rays, they all came together and they rushed towards the earth. And the clouds stood guard between them and the Saida's courtyard. The clouds were standing like guards in front, in between the rays and Saida's courtyard. The little rays focused their heat. What they did? The sun rays, they focused on their heat. They became very warm, and what they did, and they had enough of it on a battalion of clouds. Means whatever heat they were having, that was really sufficient to attack the battalion of clouds. Battalion means army of clouds. Okay. So, which had to flee from its post. Flee means to fly, which have to, means this, the heat what the sun rays were having, that was really sufficient to attack the army of the clouds. See the words that are used to address the clouds, the battalion of clouds. So, the heat is so sufficient that we can fly away the clouds from the post, from the place where they are. The rays got through, shooting past the bewildered clouds. They were already late. Bewildered means they were to confuse or surprise. The clouds were very confused and they were surprised also, as these all sun rays, they came in so force that they penetrated, they pierced through the clouds, and so they bewildered the clouds, means they surprised the clouds. Okay, and they were, because they were already late, they were late to reach to the earth. Saida saw the whole host of them approaching, and her heart leaped with joy. Saida saw that the sun rays are coming towards the earth, and They are coming, they are approaching to her, and her heart was full of joy. She shouted, "Amma, Amma, the sun is here. Come out." She was so happy. She was very overjoyed, and she shouted that, "Amma, Amma, you please come here. The sun has come out." The old lady's eyes welled up with tears. Welled up means they were filled with tears. The old lady's eyes, they filled with tears. There were tears in her eyes. And why? Because she was sad? No, because she was happy. She was in the tears were of gratitude. Gratitude means thankful. They were thanking the sun rays. So she came out. Her charpai was placed in the courtyard, and she sat on it for an hour, reclining against bolsters. Reclining means to lean. Okay? Reclining against bolsters. Reclining means to lean. When we are sitting, we lean something this way, right? So that is called reclining. And bolsters means it is a type of pillow. Okay, load, we say round pillows. So she sat on her charpai for an hour, leaning on her pillow. It had been months since she had felt the sun on her hands and face and breathed in fresh air. After many months, she was feeling that sun rays. She was experiencing that sun rays on her hands and on her face. She was breathing the fresh air after many months. Why? Because she was kept in one dark room, dirty room. Okay, so she was feeling that sun on her hands and on her face. She was breathing the fresh air. She thought she was in a new world. After so many months in that dark, dirty room, she was feeling that she has come in a totally new world. Though pale, her face glowed and her eyes shone bright. Though her face was still pale, she was still, means okay, she was not recovered, but still her face was glowing and her eyes were shining brightly. She saw her child too bathe in sunlight and kissed her. She saw that her child is also enjoying the sun. The child is also, her daughter is also enjoying the sun, and her face, means she just took her child and kissed her. The morning air brought in a new fragrance from nearby flowers. That morning air, that air which was coming, the air which was flowing, that was bringing the smell or the fragrance of the flowers, the very nice fragrance of flowers which were nearby. The birds chanted a new tune. The birds were singing. She was experiencing this after a very long period. She was experiencing all this. So she was very happy to experience this, and she was feeling that she has totally come out in a new world. Saida's mother felt better already. Saida's mother felt better already. She is fully recovered now, but she still follows the doctor's advice. An hour of sunlight and lungfuls of fresh air every day. She is now okay. She is now totally fine. She has recovered from whatever pain she was having. Now she has totally recovered. She is now fit and fine. And still, even though she is fine, she is still following the doctor's advice that she is sitting for an hour in the sunlight and taking lungfuls of fresh air. Lungs means what we have, the internal part of the body. That lungfuls of fresh air every day. Now this story was written by Zakir Hussain, and it was written in Urdu, which is translated and slightly modified. So students, I would like you to read this story once again. If you have missed out some part, you can watch the video on YouTube and you can listen to the words which are new for you, the meaning, the word meanings. You can write it down, note it down in your book, and do read the lesson. Okay, so if any doubts related to this story, we can definitely solve in our doubt solving session. Till then, thank you.